Hello, welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. So, I have been looking at this hat. This hat I got, oh, well, many years ago. It was actually in 1985, so 40 years ago, when the Toronto police were kind of on a work to rule. And here, this is a hat from a school that I worked at, and I've added a few buttons. And this, I was going through things and I found this today. And I think I'm going to do something, um, well, something I didn't think I would do, but I think I will do. I think I'm going to disassemble the hat from years ago, and I'm going to do another one based on this one. Now, this is sometimes tough with these kind of wicker hats to get things just so. But that's not bad. And how many buttons will go on this hat? I don't know. I just don't know. But I've always liked this one, although it doesn't seem, it's sitting a little wonky, as happens with these hats. It does. So I'm going to try a little bit of a different approach. I'm going to bend the pin out a little bit more. I'm going a little bit more towards the top. And maybe this will be better. Are we in? Well, we're still a little wonky. And if I twist it too much, it'll come off. But that's not terrible at all. No, it's off. I've got to go just a little bit lower on where it comes through and try. No, that's the same place. Try not to stab myself while doing it. It's a delicate dance. And no, it's still, it's not there. All right, back it out. Don't stab yourself. Pop it through. Maybe. It's funny though. It's kind of wonky on this. Anyway, we are getting there. Now, here is a big moment in time. This button has been on here for, I say, for probably 40 years or so. And it's not going on the front. So I think I will pop it in the middle, in the back. I think I will. I should get my glasses on. There. Ah, what's going on here? Oh, I'm stuck on a wayward thing. There. There we have it. The one to grow on. It too. Well, I guess it's not bad. I guess I could do it a little higher, much like I did on the front with the eye there, because it can go a little higher. and that leaves a little space underneath for other things. Now, I must be careful about other things, depending on what they are, because then they could hurt my head. All right, now, I think I will take buttons off one at a time, and then we'll see about this. Ooh. Well, that sounds simple. This button that's going through kind of the soft part of the hat. Wow, it really. Oh, I guess there's a little rust. Behold the magic, I adore my 64. Commodore, #1 in the world. Here's one that's a little yellowed. Bringing computers down to Earth. That did not work out well in the way I held it. Bringing computers down to Earth. Now, it may not be that every button makes it to the new hat. Commodore. What's it say? The one to grow on. It too has a bit of yellowing. Aha. Here's a button from the world of Commodore, presented by the Toronto Pet Users Group in 2004. What do we have here? Commodore proudly supports young astronauts. Interesting. And here we have the Commodore 16, the learning machine, I believe it says. Yes, indeed. Yes, a great thing to learn. Don't do it. Don't bring out the Commodore 16. But anyway, the world of Commodore, 25 years. Oh, I guess I have a duplicate on here. I did not realize the world of Commodore 2004. Alrighty. Now, I did take some effort, I believe, to make sure. Yes, no, I didn't yet on this one. I need to put some tape on this to make sure that things don't slide out. That's from, I think, the 1985 TPUT conference. And here is from the 1984, I think, where I was a speaker. I spoke at both of them. What else? Oh. Here is my name badge from the 2004 World of Commodore. And with that, this hat is almost empty. So this thing, 1985, and I would bet there's no cops left working that were around then, there was trouble, and they weren't allowed to go on strike, they went on work to rule. Now here's a classy little dude. That, I'm not sure how to show that best. It's an Amiga pin. Very lovely. Now other things that are on here. Oh man, that probably won't make it to the new hat. That might. This is from 2003. It's a pin, part of the Harley Owners Group, otherwise known as HOG. And here is a little wee maple leaf. We'll see. Anyway, so this hat, Public Awareness Program, MTPA, Metro Toronto, Metropolitan Toronto Police Association, which of course is now just Toronto. Anyway, I like this hat. I'll hold on to it, but it's getting kind of old, kind of floppy. And, I mean, there's a picture of me wearing this hat at one of the TPUG conferences. There is. I don't remember what button's on the front, though. I think it's the same one. Okay, so here we have the hat. So, big decision firstly. Decide what's going on. Certainly, I adore my 64s going on. I'm kind of sad that some of these other ones are yellowed, but they may make the cut. Anyway, they might. I'm thinking this needs to go on. I'm thinking I'm going to put it midway down the side and try and get it to be pretty straight. Ooh. It's tough sometimes because the pin wants to stay straight and the hat has a curve to it. So you're going to kind of push to get it to come through. I don't think I've ever had quite. There we go, I think. There we go. And of course, we don't want. There we go. We don't want the pin. You know what? That's a little high. The other ones are high. That's too high. We'll come down a notch. There, that's better. And the pin might even come through nicer. Ta-da! And that leaves some space. It does. Just about the perfect space for an I adore my 64 button. Right about here. All right, are we secure? Well, yeah, but we're a little tight. A little tight on the I love my Commodore computer button. Okay, come on. Okay, that's not bad. So we have the other side. And, oh, you know what? This button, yes, they're from the same event, but they are different. I'm sure I've got another one around here that's not so yellowed of that. It doesn't have to be the same button. Oh, it's on this hat. Okay. So I think that belongs next to. Oops. Sometimes you gotta bend the back out a little bit farther. Yeah, I think that's good. Ooh. Somewhat. Yeah, we're getting there. So, not that I don't think the yellow buttons have a place. They do. I'm just trying to find balance. Maybe this World of Commodore one next to that one. No, a little too tight. One little bit over. And then push it through. And secure it. Might be a little high. Well, we'll see about that. Then perhaps this one's nice and white. Commodore, #1 in the world of microcomputers. And indeed, they were. This can probably go a little lower, actually. I'm thinking, the more I think of it, that perhaps the world of Commodore 2004 needs to come down a bit lower. Maybe that's a little too low. Maybe about there. Are we secure? We are secure. Well, see, it's not as simple as it looks to assemble a hat like this. This one is going to be, it's smaller. It's going to be the junior astronaut people. I don't remember. I probably picked this up at a show or something. I was not part of it. Well, we're getting there. I think the World of Commodore one now needs to come down just a notch. I'll try and get it just a little straighter. Somewhat. Now, on this hat, left over, we have a button that I wrote on with my name. And we also have a little wee button that it was probably a mistake to get it done. But when we were at high school, my brother and I started a bulletin board. It ran out of the library. And although we were at Northern Secondary School, we called it Nortec, which then, of course, somebody said, oh, we've been trying to get rid of it, because I guess Northern had been a technical school at some point, and they said, oh, we've been trying to get rid of that tech thing for a long time. But then I was like, oh, well, we didn't know. Ta-da! Now there is still room here for this little wee button that was the bulletin board number. Of course, don't call that number now. Don't even know if it's been assigned to anybody. But you won't get a modem. Well, that's somewhat okay. I think, oh yeah, I might need to do a little more tweaking. But that's not, I think the Amiga pin. See, with pins like this, you got to be careful. You don't put them in a spot where they're going to jam into your head. Now, the other thing with hats like this, you've got to put it through some of the straw. So it will sit nice Ah, I'm stuck on my shirt again. I have a stray thread. Okay, so there is the new hat. Now, not everything made it on. It didn't. But that is okay. I'm thinking that on a hat like this, that these things here can still work. Did I put some tape on this? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. They can still work around the brim. Okay. But it is not necessarily easy, like with a lot of them, to get this through just so. And it's not really straight. It's not. And it's not really centered. So even though it was difficult, I'll try that again. Always being careful not to stab my finger. Hello. Where is the pin? Ah. Oh, there it is. Is there enough of it there? Can we grab it? Well, that's even worse on the straightness department. Oh, good. Don't hurt things. Do no harm. All right. See, when you get things in this kind of position, it's tough to know which way to go. Well, sort of. I suppose part of what's making it look so off is that the button up above is also kind of off. It's like just a little bit up, a little bit down. There. Kind of, sort of. I think I need to do a little more work on the button on the front because it's just not. Mind you, it's partly the trouble is the shape of the hat. It's tough because it too is bent. But there. I think that's better. Ooh. Okay. So now we have two of these. This one has not been taped any. It should be. This is from the 1985 conference. This is from 2004. You know what I think I will do? Oh. Oh my. This is a strange circumstance. On the back of this, underneath that I never knew about, is Tom Luff. Tom died this year. Now, how is this? Is it that mine? Are they together? Oh, mine is like a sticker that was stuck on. Oh, and it's been scratched out. I had no idea. I don't think I've ever looked at the back. Alright. I'm going to stick this on here. Hopefully it will be an easier sort of... Well, it's not really... Oh, it is coming through, but it's not coming through. Oh, boy. Ow. Do not stab the fingers. Do not stab the fingers. No, I think got to adjust that a bit. Oh, come on. It can't be that tough to get the pin behind the thing. Okay. Well, and that's not great. So after all that, ugh, I've got to readjust. That looks better. But once again, I'm having trouble. There we go. Why do I think that's about back where it started? Ah. Okay. Farther up. Push it out. Make contact. Get the thing on. That looks some better. And then I'll go for the last one. Now at some point I might have to tweak these a bit. And I will try to find more of these little name taggy things. That I can adapt other things. I know we've had lanyard things and they're fine. They're dandy. Oh, come on. Go through. Oh, man. Some of these pin things are just difficult. Okay, that's out. That is out. Can we get it secured? Oh dear, the thing is okay. The thing tried to pop out. Well, that's not bad. It's not. So I think for the moment, sorry about that. I'm going to try to very delicately move the microphone over. Take this hat off. Pull this down and say, hello. And this is the beginnings of a new hat. Now, what else is going to happen here? You know what? Some of these stickers, there's one up, you can see right through the back of there. I'd like to find some old buttons and put them on and use them. I would. Now, there are other buttons here that are yellowed. What I may do is attempt to put them in the sun, but you got to be careful when you put them in the sun because the good colors can wash away too. And this one here, I just don't know yet. It's there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I gotta find a spot. Another World of Commodore button. Anyway, oops, sorry, sound. Thanks for coming. There we are. A new chapeau. Mind you, I've had this other hat, which is essentially like a golf hat, around for a long time. Oh, I'm losing the microphone. I will try to speak up. You know what I might do? Because I can, although this could cause trouble with the sound, maybe I'll put this other World of Commodore button on the back side. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. So there. Anyway. Not bad. I might tweak it a bit. But for the moment, that's not bad. Anyway, thanks for coming. Have a lovely day. I'm going to do some other stuff in the next episode. And will I be wearing this hat? Maybe. Or maybe I'll just set it somewhere. Come on, microphone. Hello. Maybe I'll just set it there. Maybe. Anyway, we'll see you again soon back in the TV room. Bye for now.